Hey everyone, we're gonna do a cold start on the car here. It's been sitting on here overnight. I took undersides yesterday, but yeah, nice and cold. So the procedure is kill switch right there. Obviously you're gonna make sure it's in neutral. Really short, nice gates. And then your keys right here. So fuel pump, and then it's a twist, so. Give it a little bit of feathering on the throttle. There we are. Cold start. This 1965 Shelby Cobra Roadster was built by Shelby American as part of the CSX 4000 series. Under the hood is powered by a Shelby American aluminum 427 big block Ford engine that has been stroked out to 485 cubic inches, with the Demon carburetor getting forced air from the Vortec Procharger, putting out 6 pounds of boost. It moves through the gears of a 4-speed aluminum top-loader manual transmission and puts power to the ground through a Ford 9-inch independent rear suspension. The body is painted iconic Guardsman blue with white stripes on a fiberglass body and sits on a tubular chassis with 4-wheel Shelby wheel with disc brakes, ride-tech adjustables, coilovers, and rack and pinion steering. The car rides on Shelby knockoff wheels wrapped in Goodyear Eagle Cobra bias-ply tires. The interior features bucket seats with 2-point harnesses, removable wood grain steering wheel, correct Shelby gauges, and dual 6-volt Optima batteries and switches. On the transmission tunnel and glove box door, it features one of Shelby's plaques, as well as the glove box door signed by Carroll Shelby on his 85th birthday. So, what's it like to drive? This snake is cold-blooded, so the engine requires some foreplay to get it warmed up and ready to cooperate. The cold start is simple. Twist the battery kill switch, make sure the fuel pump toggle is flipped, twist the key to the right until the fuel pump roars to life, clutch in, e-brake on, one full press of the pedal, bump the starter over and feather the throttle a few times, and the Cobra roars to life. This example likes to have its revs stuck at about 1,000 RPM for a minute or so for things to wake up. This gives you time to attach your lap belt and do a pre-flight check on mirrors and scaler gauges. The clutch is heavy but linear and positive. The pedal box requires a quick tilt of the neck to double check your foot placement. If you've ever driven a Viper or a 1980s Ferrari, you'll be right at home. Brake and clutch are Siamese twin close with throttle almost a shoe's width towards the transmission tunnel. Seating position to the pedals is downright italicized. The engine has a heavy, big block lope, and the lack of power steering pulling out of parking spots reminds you this car is about to put some hair on your chest. It's exactly what you want in a car like this. The stroker engine is the dominant force. It's like sticking the heart of a racing greyhound into the body of a chihuahua. You have about 8 quarts of oil to warm up, and the oil temp gauge moves like cold honey out of a jar. While you drive the car as it warms up, if you give it a healthy dip of throttle at low RPMs, use its torque to squirt in and out of traffic, the white ceramic painted side pipes backfire, which sounds like accurate 30-odd out of an M1 Garand. If you value your hearing, I recommend earplugs and noise-canceling earbuds if you drive more than 10 minutes. It's a heavy metal concerto. The 295 wide rear tires. Any sort of gravel or debris gets kicked into the rear wheel well and sounds like rain on a tin roof. When you take a corner, the car is flat with an incredibly positive front end. It changes direction like a cobra fighting a mongoose. With the engine warm, a 4th to 3rd downshift is pretty tame, and rev matching is telepathic, almost docile, easy. The 3rd to 2nd shift is a bit more violent. The 4-speed top-loader transmission feels like a longer throat T56. It's good, real good. The shift knob is a hand's width away from the steering wheel. This is a race car after all. Shelby wanted fast shifts and 2 hands on the wheel for accurate corner entry after braking zones. The car slows down with its immense compression braking. Nailing the throttle makes the traffic around you feel like everyone is ABS stopping and you actually experience a little bit of tunnel vision. There's no front-end lift like a big block muscle car from the era. There's absolutely no lateral squirming movement under wide open throttle. It's pure, controllable speed, and you have an epiphany. Carroll Shelby created not a car but a goddamn teleporter. As this car warms up, it gets happier. It wants to stay moving. It wants to be hustled, manhandled, likes to have its hair pulled, and thrives off being slapped around. The car's a bit of a masochist. Sitting in traffic is fine enough but not ideal. Heat from the aluminum big blocks sneaks through the transmission tunnel and looks at your legs breathless. The skill gap makes you want to keep driving it. Chasing total symbiosis with the car is addictive. Mesh or die. I know I said the engine is a dominating force, but the most entertaining part of this car is how the public reacts. Everyone knows exactly what this car is, as it is arguably the most prolific, recognizable, and celebrated American car of all time. It's like seeing a movie star in real life. People from all socioeconomic backgrounds, all age groups, all genders wave and thumbs up as this thing screams past. Guys in Hyundais will pull up next to you and record with a cell phone, while women doing their daily errands in their E-classes will point and smile. It's a full spectrum icon. It really is something else. The car makes you feel good when you drive it, which is really what we're all after, isn't it? To lift the hood, you twist those pins by 90 degrees and just pull up. There on the right side, or the passenger side of the engine bay, there is a hood prop that you can put in there and hold the hood up. You can see that in the gallery above. Plaque with the VIN on it. Engine bay is extremely tidy. You can see the horn down there. Always like to gently close the hood. And not going to bother twisting that since I'm going to have it open here again soon. There's a little bit of patina on the white painted side pipes. But all the bright work around the windshield bezel is all in fantastic condition. Included is a indoor car cover with a bag. And it is a very soft cover, not for outdoor use, mind you. And you do have a little luggage bag as well with the Cobra emblem on the front. Nothing's inside, but there is a shoulder strap included. And then you have a bit of hardware as well, which I believe is for license plates. You can also see the license plate light above the license plate. The rear bumper is very thin and minimalistic, but it is chrome. And no pitting, no sun damage. In very nice shape. You can also see the chrome roll bar as well. Gas cap. Very heavy duty. We did have a fuel tank service, which is in the records in the gallery. All of these windows are adjustable as well. Super easy to open the door. You also have the map pocket, which is a vinyl, and then the leather seats, and there's the lap belt, which are actually quite comfortable, very easy to use, extremely heavy duty. And you have it for the passenger and the driver's side. Cobra branded floor mats, and then a glove box as well. You can see the heat insulation and Dynamat alongside the firewall. Red top Optima battery. This is a 6-volt system. And the doors actually feel very nice and they sound good. They have excellent haptics. It sounds and feels very high quality. The wooden steering wheel. You do have a blinker. It is a self-canceling blinker. And there's a fire extinguisher in the middle. There's your kill switch for the battery. There's your fuel pump toggle. You can hear when it's on and off. It's quite obvious. That's your driving lights and interior lights. So we'll go around to the front. You can see the driving lights on. And then obviously your headlights. You do have the mesh stone guards over the headlights in the front, which is a nice detail to have. Wiper blades, which we're doubtful someone was actually going to use them, but it would be very cool if you did drive this through a rainstorm. Wouldn't be ideal, but it would be very cool. To get in the car, it's pretty easy. Steering wheel's kind of low, but once you get the hang of it, you kind of just slide in. 4-speed transmission. cranks, all of the gauges work. You do have a blinker indicator right there in the green. And there's your boost gauge as well. Again, this engine, really the supercharger, produces 6 pounds of boost. Nothing too aggressive. You can see how short the shifts are. There's reverse. You do not have to use the pull up lever. You can just push it past the spring-loaded gate. The car sounds very good. Extremely aggressive, very meaty. Kill switch to turn it off. We haven't had problems with the batteries draining on this car, but it's always just nice to turn it on and off. It's good muscle memory to learn for whoever buys this car. And just look at it. It is stunning.